Alright, y'all, so we got this crazy story from TikTok about this dude who has a homeboy who cracked a girl in the school bathroom, and somehow he got trolled for it, which is already nuts on alone. Like, how are you gonna do it in the bathroom? Like, seriously, the bathroom of all places, like, that's just disgusting to me. Like, people might be taking a shit while you doing it. You cracking a shorty while people are taking a shit or pissing, and who knows who could have been there, like they could have called you. They could have heard you breaking it down on her.
I got in trouble for it.
So boom, it's 2024, 8th grade. I was on the game, my homeboy called me. He was like, guess what? I was like, what? He said, I cracked so-and-so after school in the bathroom. I'm like,
You did what?
he was like, yeah. I was like, isn't that so-and-so's girl? He was like, shit, I don't care. I'm like, damn, these hoes is really going. So we were celebrating shit. He was like, that's a kill, my
Wait, it wasn't even his girl? Hold on.
that's a kill, my boy. Flash forward story time. How my homeboy cracked the girl in the school bathroom.
I got in trouble for it.
So boom, it's 2024, 8th grade. I was on the game, my homeboy called me. He was like, guess what? I was like, what? He said, I cracked so-and-so after school in the bathroom. I'm like,
You did what?
he was like, yeah. I was like, isn't that so-and-so's girl? He was like, shit, I don't care. I'm like,
Damn, you cracked someone else's girl in the bathroom, bro. I mean, I would say it's good that it wasn't his girl, but at the end of the day, like, and it is 8th grade. Why are you doing this in the 8th grade?
damn, these hoes is really going. So we were celebrating shit. We was like, that's a kill, my boy. Flash forward, next day at school. Can't tell nobody besides me. We was keeping it on the low. Boom, we at lunch. So the girl and her friends was sitting across the table, right? Took a look at her and I was like, damn, they really did that shit. And I noticed she was talking to her friends. They was whispering. They was like covering their mouths and shit. Turned around, talked to my homeboy. I was like, they probably talking about what went down. So he was like, yeah, but I don't really care. You know, cause between the friends and shit. Tell me why this girl turned to our table, was talking to the boys at our table, and spilled the beans. She told them what happened. In my head, I was like, bro, no way. I thought, you know what, they'd be a little discreet at least. They was not discreet. Then the boys she told it to, after lunch, they ran around the hallways telling everybody and their mama. And I was like, oh shit, them niggas in trouble. So boom, fast forward, we had athletics like 7th or 8th period or whatever. We was about to get started, then the principal walks in. Came in talking about, where's so-and-so, we need him now. Everybody was like, ooh, cause they know it went down, like rumors spread fast. And I was like,
Damn, bro, how many people did she tell? Like, how are you gonna snitch on you cracking in the bathroom to a bunch of people? Like, you won't believe it. I did it in the bathroom with this one dude. Yeah, we did it all while people taking a shit. We did it so good, bro. I just had to tell everyone. Like, really, bro? They were just bored as hell. If you're doing this, spreading rumors to what the school and everything like that, until the principal find out. If the principal find out, then shit. Who told the principal? Who snitched?
So boom, he went with the principal, and that's all we could talk about for the rest of athletics. So boom, I go home. I texted my homeboy to check up on him. Nigga was unhinged. He did not give 2 fucks. Matter of fact, he went on IG Live and started celebrating, playing Young Boy in the back. And I was like, damn, this nigga really do not care. And
This nigga went on IG Live.
Into that live. So when I texted him whatever, then I hopped on the live myself. It was me and him. I was asking him questions. I was like, yo, what's up? We was having fun. He explained how he thought about that shit. I was like, yo. So we just went back and forth on some funny shit, you know, talking about it. Live ended. I thought nothing of it. I went to sleep. Next motherfucking day, I go to school. I'm in math. My teacher's like, yo, some people might want to talk to you, like the APs and shit. And I'm like, why would they want to talk to me? I ain't do nothing. She's like, your actions do though. I'm like, what? Turns out some sneaky ass, grimy ass bitch screen recorded the entire IG live and showed it to her. Plus she's a teacher and shit. She fucked around and sent it to the APs and the
Nah, bro. Nah, bro. That girl was tweaking. She set that nigga up, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Bro. In the 8th grade is nuts. She set her up to get... Bro, she was doing this.
I was like, oh shit, I'm fucking fried. I was cooked, I was baked, I was hard boiled. And I was like, why did I do this shit, bro? 2 periods later, I was in class and my teacher got a call. And it was like, yup, send him down to the office. I walked down there the slowest I've ever walked in my life. I think I took like 5 laps around the school before I got there. Boom, I got there. I sit my ass down. She talking about, you know what you here for? I'm like, yeah, what you wanna know? And she looked at me with disgust. She's like, tell me all you know. I was like, what you wanna know? I was being super fucking unhinged and unbothered. I was not being cooperative because I was not trying to snitch on homie. She kept asking me questions. I was giving her bland ass answers. She's like, what you know about this? I was like, I don't know. She's like, what you know about this? I was like, But when she got heated, she called the principal, she called officers, and I was still unhinged.
Whoa, officers, bro. for this where it's just one person just cracking in the bathroom, seriously, just officers for this. I don't know what it is, bro. You just take it as what it is.
For so long,
I don't know what they thought it was.
She's like, are you a bus or car rider? I lied to her, told I was a bus rider so I could fucking leave. And she was like, meet me back here in my office tomorrow morning. I was like, fuck. Anyway, this video getting mad long. Tap in for part 2. Let me call me so you get notified.
Damn, there's a part 2? All right, hold on. I'm gonna check.
office. She gets the whole faculty to come in the room and investigate. I talked a little more. They wanted me to confess that shit really happened. I was like, no. I pretended all I knew was the things everybody else was saying. Then a random AP was like, you got a phone? I was like, yeah. I handed it to him. I do not know why. I did not stand on business. But I handed it to him. He used my face ID light on my phone. He went through that shit, cuz. He ain't seen none, cause I'm discreet. I already pre-planned that shit. Deleted every message. Deleted the FaceTime logs too. Fuck you talking about? I'm 3 steps ahead. They let me go cause they had too much proof. I left happy as shit. But then a witness stepped forward and claimed he saw them walk into the bathroom together. And so I was sent back in there for another round of investigation.
This
My
is
lips was
just-
sealed. I was only saying shit when I needed to say shit.
What?
To call my mom. I was scared as shit, bro. They did. They called my mom to the school, told her everything that happened. In the meantime, they placed me in the in-school suspension shit. And I had my phone. I was texting my friends. They was talking about how the girl my homeboy cracked had a man this entire time, and they
Yep.
blamed that nigga. Anyways, back to my mom.
Okay. Yeah, she definitely had a nigga. She definitely had a nigga, bro. Which is crazy to me because, bro, how you, bro? They're in middle school, by the way. They're not in high school. They're in fucking middle school, bro. This what kids going on. This was in July. So, bro, middle schools are growing up, bro. Everyone is growing up in this generation, bro.
They gave me 1 day out of school suspension and a week of in-school suspension for cyberbullying. They just wanted an excuse to get me in trouble because I ain't say nothing. That's what you get for being a real nigga. And my homeboy and a girl,
Bro, they
both got
faking.
like 1.5 months in an alternative school, Vic. And the whole
Oh, okay. No, this is 2024. Still, 8th grade, they're doing this shit? Why are they doing this shit? Were they just cracking and really having boyfriends, bro? The fact that, because, of course, you remember middle school relationships, they didn't really last that long. It would last, 2 weeks or like at least a month? They didn't really last that long? Or I guess that's just the average. I feel like some last a little bit longer, but, since, this is really serious where 13-year-olds are really cracking each other. 13-year-olds.
school learning this shit, bro. Not gonna lie, it was a time. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Stop that follow. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye-bye. Story time. How my homeboy cracked.
That was it, bro. Bro, these TikTok stories are so insane, bro. First things first, kids are growing up so fast, so I feel like parents should be involved more. Parents need to be involved more now than, bro, because kids are so exposed to so much. They're growing up so fast. They're doing too much adult stuff, like vaping, like smoking, and now even cracking in a bathroom. Really, that was an insane story, man. That was an insane story, man. Good video, AD, man.